Alrighty, so with that, let's go ahead and let's start off the battle. So I would like to bring onto stage the first battle participant, which is Rokkex. So can we get a round of applause for Rokkex? Woo! Here you go.
Hey.
And can we get the other battle participant? Can we get Weidex, please, onto the stage? Round of applause for Weidex. Awesome. So, as we did following yesterday's fashion, we'll let each participant give their name, what company they're from, what the role is, and we'll check out the video. So, I'll leave it with Rokkex first.
Okay. Hey guys, my name is Mindaugas. I'm a CMO and co-founder of Rokkex. What we are doing, we are basically solving 4 problems. Cybersecurity problem, too many exchanges have been hacked. Transparency problem, shady practices, insider practices, unknown regulations and licenses. Performance, that is not, exchanges are not scalable enough. And innovation, we're going to introduce interesting solutions like immutable blockchain solution for regulators.
Awesome. Should we watch the 90-second video? If we're ready.
What is required to build a secure exchange? My name is Mindaugas. I am a CMO of Rokkex, cybersecurity first exchange. Security for us is all about starting from day one. We have a team, a very strong tech team of developers, designers, and cloud architects, as well as cybersecurity professionals.
I came from banking industry. I make sure that we apply all the best practices are meant for enterprise, but we as a startup must also have this. We dealt every day with attempts to hack the bank, and we know how to decept them from doing that, how to investigate what they did not, and how to protect ourselves from those attacks. In Rokkex platform, we utilize multi-level security settings. We offer two-factor authentication, multi-layer two-factor authentication. We offer software two-factor authentication. We offer hardware using YubiKeys or other U2F devices. We empower our users to control their data and their assets.
This is what I call cybersecurity/crypto company /exchange company. This is what Rokkex is.
Woo! There was Rokkex. And now we'll pass on to the other side to Weidex. Also, before I let Weidex introduce himself, as you saw, guys, Slido.com, if you type in ND19, you can already now start putting up questions during the battle, so at the end we can go over them. And let's have an introduction for Weidex.
Hello everyone, my name is Tito and I'm the CEO of Weidex. We are building a decentralized exchange. It should be the most user-friendly and easy to use, and especially the most secure. The problems that decentralized exchanges are solving are the custodianship, because in decentralized exchanges you don't have custodianship. The second thing is that they are fully transparent and users have full control over their assets all the time. They are always available because everything is on the blockchain. You can see more on the video.
Weidex is the exchange of the future right now. Our platform is a feature-rich, decentralized exchange that guarantees security, as well as transparency and eliminates middlemen. Weidex offers you greater control through groundbreaking functionality and powerful, unique features. We offer cross-chain transactions between Ethereum and other smart contract platforms. In fact, we've created one big ecosystem without the need for third parties. Multiple order fulfillment provides cost-effective and efficient trading for large orders. And we offer an atomic swap feature for instantaneous cross-chain exchanges. What's more, our exchange is supported by the biggest names in crypto. Our bear and bull bomb feature converts declining assets to a position of safety and back again at the best price. Our crumb cleaner allows you to make use of leftover assets. Weidex offers more, giving investors features that truly place them in control. And we are not stopping here. We have many new features in development. The exchange of the future has arrived. Try Weidex now.
We basically built the whole platform. So the MVP, I encourage everyone to go to our booth after the battle to check it out, to do the full presentation and demo by our engineering team.
Awesome.
So that was the whole platform.
Nice.
And currently we have a runway of 4 to 5 months, depending on the cash burn. So we burn cash around 70K a month, and depending, and our team base, the team number is around 20 people. Okay. So we're trying to squeeze everything we can. So we are a very lean startup, so trying to bring as much value as we can.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you. And now we'll readdress the same question to Weidex. So how much did you raise, and what did you do with the raised capital?
We also haven't conducted an ICO, but we made an equity raise. We raised 200K, and we are spending most of this money for the development and small part of it for marketing. Like our colleague, we have around 5-6 months runaway. So we are squeezing everything. We are working hard on the development, and we already have a live platform. It is based on Ethereum, soon it will be based on Eternity. So everyone can go and check it. It has also a mobile version.
Awesome. Well, guys, you heard it. You should definitely check out the booths after the battles and see them for yourself in live time. Awesome. So let's go then to the second question. So back at you, Rokkex, what stage are you at, and what is your returning user base?
Okay, so currently we're doing internal beta testing. It's a closed testing. Again, I want to emphasize the cybersecurity expertise. What we are doing currently, we're having a selective base of 100 users right now that are testing our platform throughout, and we are working with security partners in Switzerland, Russia, and Ukraine, the best white hat hackers in the world, on open and public, open and private bug bounty platforms. So basically, at the end of the day, we want to build an unhackable exchange. That's why we have to go slower, burn more money. But then when we go out, we can definitely show why we are better than top 10 exchanges.
Awesome, awesome, great answer. So now to Weidex, what stage are you at, and what is your returning user base?
We released our beta version, but it is fully functional. We already have around 200 users that are trading on a daily basis. We also have our audit from different white hackers and blockchainers. Continuing to make more partnerships with blockchain foundations from Ethereum, Eternity, and other blockchain projects.
Awesome. Very good. So, and here we go. The final but not least question. What are your upcoming milestones, Rokkex?
So, of course, the first one is to get as many licenses as possible. Currently, we are working with FINMA in Switzerland to get the license there. It's very hard and very expensive where we are going. As I said, we are running to not just going to the easiest countries to get, but at the same time, we're trying to get as many licenses as we can, like Binance is doing. Yep. So we are working with Estonia, Lithuania, and other countries to get as many licenses as possible to launch. So we're going to launch crypto to crypto within 2 to 3 months.
Super, super. You heard it here first, right? All right, and back to Weidex. So what are your upcoming milestones?
One of the most important things is to enlarge the user base. So we are hardly working on this with a lot of marketing and different strategies. The other thing which is really important for us is the technology. So we are really adding a lot of features, and that's one of the most important things about decentralized exchanges. The cross-chain transactions, different blockchain platforms, and so on. And of course, we want to finalize our mobile versions, and yeah, that's it basically.
And how long do you think the mobile versions will be out?
Maybe after 1-2 months it will be completely fine. It's already working, but we want to improve it.
Fine. Perfect. Thank you. So there we go. The questions have been asked. I see on Slido there's some questions popping up. Maybe we can run them through, maybe one by one. So what makes you different from all the other crypto exchanges, and why would I use you instead of Binance? Maybe that's a great question for both of you, so I'll let you answer it.
I tried with the first one. What makes you different from all the other crypto exchanges? Well, we did a lab test and we tested top 10 exchanges. Technically, it's possible to hack them easily. And the data shows, just look at the data, 8 billion has been stolen. Lots of security experts are saying 2.5 million are being stolen from every exchange every day. Can I repeat that? 2.5 million is being stolen from an exchange. And that's public data. We don't know how much shit is hiding. Sorry.
Awesome. And Weidex?
Binance are fully centralized. That's not the case. And yeah, like my colleague said, a lot of centralized exchanges have been hacked, but that's not the case with the decentralized one because we basically don't have control over users' funds. So this is the main difference, and we are completely different animal from Binance.
Actually, a great question following to you. If we look, the next question is, Binance published a decentralized exchange yesterday. What do you have to offer better than Binance? No pressure.
Okay, I will check this news, but they are regularly posting this kind of news. Okay. I'm sure that it is just another press release, and they are working on their decentralized exchange, it's true, but I don't believe that it will be live in the next 7-8 months.
Okay, perfect. And then next question, does the crypto exchange need KYC? So yeah, this is one question that we didn't miss out, so we'll let Rokkex.
Absolutely. I mean, the world is a dangerous place, and you have lots of bad people out there. And while I see so many bright people here that talks about, utopian things and decentralization, and I get it, but like we need some sort of common sense here, and we need to have like better UX, right, for like better KYC and better onboarding practices, but like there must be a line. Like, because utopia doesn't exist, like in a nutshell, like people are greedy. They want to make money, they want to use the place to go, they want to maneuver. But like, I mean, there must be some certain like limits. That's why, that was our main, like not ethical choice, but that's why we are going in a centralized way, where in the future we can, we actually are able to kind of, within coming years, to propose a hybrid solution, where like people will be able to use their funds.
Okay.
But that's a teaser. Just come to our booth. We're going to tell you about it.
Awesome. Thanks. And Weidex, do you guys, does your crypto exchange have KYC?
As a decentralized exchange, we are trying to stay away from this. We want to be legally compliant and to follow the rules. But currently in Europe, when you trade utility tokens and it is only crypto to crypto, then for now you can stay away. And you will stay away from this because we want to save the people's data and personal data. Yeah. And the other thing is that it is much more easier just to go in and plug in your hardware wallet or your MetaMask and you're ready to trade. You don't need any complicated photos of your face, your billing data. I know it's important, but if we can skip it and if we stay in the decentralized area, I think that we will do it.
Awesome. So we're seeing both of the spectrums here. I'm loving this. What's the next question? What's your due diligence process before listing ICOs, and what's your take on the trade-off between volume and shitcoin? Sorry for my French. Yeah, maybe we'll go one-to-one. Working?
Does it work? Yeah. So again, like, we are harsh on that, because when we started working in Switzerland and we talked with the authorities, they said you have to come clean or you can't be here. Like very, very clear. So no shitcoins. That's why we didn't do ICO in the first place. That's why we are not trying to list everyone. It's not for everyone.
Of course.
That's how we're gonna, I can actually answer the second question as well, because like we are creating a safe haven, like basically unhackable exchange where people gonna pay premium to be there. So basically think of it as a Swiss luxury brand versus just an easy exchange with zero fees that everyone can come in and list their shitcoins. So that's basically it.
Awesome answer. And Weidex?
Yeah, we're checking all the tokens before we list them. We're checking the team, the idea. Does it look like scam or not? And of course, we will start working with some companies that are making this due diligence and more deeper research. So yeah, I agree that not every coin should be listed. And people should trade only good assets because otherwise it is hiding some risk for them. And we don't know this to happen to our users. But in the beginning, in the future, we can make a token-created registry, which is a place where people just go and vote for the tokens that they want to trade. This is the decentralized solution, and in the future, I think.
Awesome, awesome. So guys, we're doing good. Today we're actually some miracle. We're sticking to the timeline. So I'd like to give a round of applause for these two gentlemen and get the next battle participants
Thank you.
on to give them a chance. Rokkex and Weidex. We'll have you guys back very shortly. Thank you. And if I may invite the next two battle participants, we have Chris from Effect.ai. Can we have a round of applause for Chris? Back again. And we have ParkGene, Manos with us. Can we have a round of applause for Manos? Awesome, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the previous one. It was really good with the whole different extents with centralized versus decentralized exchange, and I'm sure there'll be more questions after this battle. But let's go ahead and, Chris, you want to introduce yourself?
All right, hi guys again. I'm Chris. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Effect.ai, an open, decentralized, and democratic network for artificial intelligence development, built with blockchain technology. And here is the video explainer.
I want you to think about artificial intelligence for a moment. It no longer exists only in the realm of science fiction. It's in your phone, powers your search engine, and drives your car. It's all around us, and it's only getting smarter. However, there's a problem. Only a handful of large corporations are developing AI, and behind closed doors, leaving the future's most defining technology in their control. Time for an alternative. At Effect.ai, we are working on the Effect Network, a fully accessible AI development platform and marketplace that's built with blockchain technology and powered by NEO. The Effect Network unfolds in 3 overlapping phases. Phase 1, Effect Mechanical Turk, a global workforce on demand that allows anyone in the world to request or perform tasks necessary for the development of AI. Build AI from anywhere, at any time, from any device. Phase 2, the Effect Smart Market, a decentralized marketplace where people can buy and sell AI and related services. The third and final phase, Effect Power, pools spare computing power to create a distributed global supercomputer needed to run advanced AI algorithms. After this phase, AI will be fully decentralized. All transactions on the Effect Network are powered by the EFX token. With all the phases complete, the Effect Network will be an easy-to-use AI development platform and marketplace accessible to everyone. The effect of this network will define the future relationship between humanity and AI.
There we go, Effect.ai. So, and now let's have a word from ParkGene.
Hi everyone, my name is Manos. I'm the CEO. It's better now. Hi everyone, my name is Manos. I'm the Chief Operating Officer at ParkGene. ParkGene is a blockchain-based platform that gives the ability to every user that owns a parking spot to list the parking spot and earn money from it. We are something like the Airbnb of the parking. And now we can see our video.
Finding a parking spot in big cities is a huge problem. Drivers spend an average of 30 minutes every day to park, causing congestion, air pollution, and stress. This amounts to 1 year from their lives. Traditional parking garages don't provide enough spots, and street parking is not easy to find. Not to mention the high costs, parking tickets, car damages, stress, loss of time, and reduced productivity. With more than 1.3 billion cars globally and the automotive industry progressing to autonomous driving cars, the parking industry is aimed to explode. Real estate values in cities make new parking development more difficult and more expensive. Meet ParkGene, the first decentralized ecosystem directly connecting parking owners and drivers. Owners list their parking spot, while customers book online and receive all the info, including remote control to access the parking spot. By using smart contracts on blockchain, peer-to-peer parking becomes easier, cheaper, and more secure, while payments are executed with the Gene token directly from the ParkGene mobile wallet. The Gene token is planned to be the only means of exchange for handling parking payments, referrals, and rewards within the ParkGene ecosystem. We're disrupting the $100 billion parking industry to provide drivers with a better experience and help cities become smarter and friendlier. We're establishing the Gene token as the means of payment for the automotive industry to pay for numerous goods and services.
Our motto derives from our vision, and ultimately it is to make parking twice as easy and 10 times as cheap.
This is us.
There we go, guys. ParkGene. All right, and here we go. Questions time, right, guys? You ready for the questions?
Yes, always.
Ready?
Oh, always. That's what we like to hear. So, first we'll give it to Effect.ai. So, how much have you raised during your ICO, and what did you do with the raised capital?
Okay, so we raised 11 million euros about 9 months ago in March, so maybe 10 months ago now. And what we used that money to do was to build out the best dev team that we could possibly find to build the technology that we propose to build out. We've rented out some space for this team, and obviously business moves in a few different transitions. So right now it was the building phase of the technology of our first phase. That first phase is now fully, it's not an MVP, it's not a beta, it's a fully functional software as a service platform for anybody to annotate or structure vast quantities of data for their machine learning purposes. So that's what we did with the money, and now we're going into phase 2, which is just sales. We need the money to start flowing in. We have quite a few clients and users, but so sales, that's how we're spending our money. Just a normal business model.
Awesome. Thanks, Chris. Then we'll give it the same question to ParkGene. So, how much have you raised during your ICO, and what did you do with the raised capital?
We raised approximately 13.5 million USD dollars. The majority of them were cryptocurrencies, Bitcoins and Ethereum, and some other were fiat. We built a strong development team and a marketing team. We're about 22 persons right now. And we built our mobile app and all the backend platform. We released the first version of our mobile app. And we also create a wallet in order to give the chance to our users to take the cryptocurrencies and change them to fiat money. Now we're working on the second version of our platform. And we see some childish problems that we see in the operations.
Awesome. Thank you. So, next question is, what stage, so back to Effect, what stage are you at, and what is your returning user base? You explained that a little bit previously, but
yeah, so I'll go into a little bit more detail. So, like I said, our platform's alive and running, so anybody in the world can perform micro tasks on our platform that are relative to AI and machine learning. So just structuring data, labeling it for prepping it for machine learning purposes. So we have 2,000 global registered members doing these tasks. We've done 1.7 million tasks in the last few weeks since the launch of our platform. These workers are from 90 different countries, and that's the power of cryptocurrencies. This is cross-border. It doesn't matter where they live, the geopolitical problems, anything like that, they can work on this platform as long as they have a Wi-Fi signal. So we have 2,000 members. 12 of those members are located in the country of Georgia, where we're working with the UN on a pilot program to show that we can create thousands of jobs over the next few years on our platform. Hopefully hundreds of thousands, if not millions of jobs related to AI annotations and stuff. So that's where we're basically at right now. And our phase 2 will be coming out this quarter. So that's the App Store or marketplace for AI algorithms and AI-related services. So the MVP or the beta alpha will be coming out in this quarter.
Awesome. Thanks, Chris. And we'll ask the question, ParkGene. So what stage are you at, and what is your returning user base?
Yeah, we developed the first phase of our roadmap, the mobile app for iOS and Android. We also created the wallet, and now we're creating IoT door openers in order to give the chance to users to open the garage of private parking. And we start to make marketing activities in order to spread the word of ParkGene. Today we have approximately 200 private parking spots in our platform. Most of them starting and use the cryptocurrencies for the payments in order to complete the whole transaction.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you. And here we go, last but not least question. So what are your upcoming milestones?
So I kind of answered this too, so I'll go into more depth on that one as well. So the biggest milestone right now that we're concentrating on is sales. Listen, we want to create a decentralized world and a decentralized platform, and anybody that's trying to do this realizes that we have to do it in steps. So there's a lot of centralized business models that need to come into play first. So right now, we are building a sales force. A very large sales force to just work on numbers. Sales is my background and it's just a numbers game. So the more sales agents, our platform can handle thousands and thousands of transactions per second already. And we can onload as many clients as possible. So now we're talking to Shell, Heineken, governments around the world to start tapping into our technology and use that technology. So sales is the big one. And then obviously in this quarter, we have the Effect Smart Market, which is our algorithm marketplace and store. And that will be coming out as well. So, yeah.
Awesome. Thanks. And the same question to ParkGene. What are your upcoming milestones?
Three are the basic milestones. The first is a lot of business development in order to gain markets. The second is to optimize our platform through the operations. And the third is to put our coin in bigger crypto exchanges, because we created a token in order to fulfill the payments. That's why the blockchain also, because I cheat.
You see some questions there.
But I saw a question.
Sure. Perfect. Well, actually, on that one, we might as well go to the question. So the Park, why does your project need, could you maybe elaborate a little bit more regarding the blockchain use case for ParkGene specifically?
Okay. The nature of payments in the parking are small payments, 1, 2, 3 euros, not large payments like Airbnb, for example. That's why we don't use PayPal or other services, because they have high commissions. And we create a utility token, Gene token, in order to use our token to make the payments. We expect, and we're trying for this, to do the Gene token an automotive industry token, not only for parking, but for other automotive services also. That's why we needed the blockchain, the smart contracts between the driver and the parking owner, and all this.
Awesome. Thank you. Next question is referred to Chris. So Chris, how do you use your project to counterfeit the possible negative effects, pun not intended, of AI?
Okay, we'll go to that question first, yeah? Okay, so it's really important to have an open and democratic AI environment. So if you look at Google and all these centralized big companies, they make the decisions behind closed doors. With our platform, how this will roll out will be a democratic voting system on a governance level using blockchain technology and voting within our ecosystem. So this keeps things transparent and goes in the direction that it should go, instead of leaving it up to the powers that are keeping it behind closed doors. So that's how we will try to protect how AI kind of unfolds. And if we can collectively get together, we can start to build almost as fast as these big, large corporates, because they're not collaborating with each other. And we can potentially catch up and have a good say on which direction we go with artificial intelligence development.
Perfect. Thanks, Chris. Let's see. Next questions. It was for Chris also, but let's see the bottom. Why is the blockchain part essential for your product? We went over this. ParkGene, what advantages does blockchain tech give your company versus other online services which provide similar service without a token? Maybe you can answer that one.
One word, transparency.
Transparency.
Cool. And I'm just gonna, there was one question deleted there. It said something about that there's many humans working on our platform and our system, and do we see us going towards a DAO or a DAC model in the future. That's what this is all about. That's the only reason why I'm in the decentralized world, is to create a decentralized and autonomous community behind the project. Of course, like I said, this is one step at a time, and you have to implement this, and we've recently implemented an ambassadors group that we call Team. It's called the Effect Ambassadors Movement. This is the first group of people that are helping with the initiative of content writing, lead generation. By building a DAC or a DAO, you're able to cut down costs in an incredible way, where big, large corporates are paying millions in marketing and sales, but we have a community behind us that now act as part of the organization, and we incentivize them for the work that they do. So creating a DAO or a DAC is a very difficult thing. It's a stack of technology, but also there's lots of humans involved in that, and there's lots of logic, and we are building that out step by step. So we started with this ambassadors group. We have a global community of over 60,000 people that slowly will start to integrate into our DAC and get things going there. So yeah.
Awesome, awesome. And I see the judges are woken up, they're here. So maybe the judges have some questions. See, Luke's always happy with the questions. No worries. Or Ronnie or Aki, or you can maybe go one each.
A really important part of your product is decentralized nature of blockchain. But I see EOS on and you're building, I guess, on EOS.
No, actually, we're building on Neo currently, but there will be news on that tomorrow. So keep your eyes out on Effect.ai for tomorrow. So your question is, potentially if we build on EOS, which might be the news tomorrow, they're kind of a centralized blockchain, and you speak for decentralization and all of this stuff. Is that the question?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, perfect. So EOS, the reason why I love EOS and I'm an incredible supporter, they are slightly centralized. That's the case. For mass adoption and to build this out and take steps of decentralization, they are at the forefront. They're not the Ethereums that have this. And I love Ethereum and I love where they're heading, but a theoretical blockchain solution that is 10 years into the future and they have a lot of stuff to sort out. Dan Laramie and Brendan Bloomer of EOS have created a blockchain solution that is easily adoptable by all of the masses and will continue to incorporate decentralized measures going into the future while they collect a bunch of things, is my belief.
Okay. Agree to disagree.
Yeah, fair.
So, also one question for you is that, it might be esoteric a little bit. So we're heading into something that in 5 to 10 years might remove the parkings as a necessity altogether. If Uber is right, if, I don't know, Toyota is right, so what's your take on this?
The parking will be always a necessity because even if
we have driverless cars and we don't own cars.
Or if we have autonomous car or driverless car, the car must go somewhere in order to pump it with electricity or to do any tasks. That means that our application will be on the car, not only on the mobile phone, and the car will choose the parking spot that needs to go and park itself.
Does either of you have any partnerships that you can share with us about this part of your growing ecosystem?
Yeah, for sure. So we've partnered with several Dutch government entities that are supporting startups and those ecosystems. We have a pilot program with the United Nations in the country of Georgia right now. So that's really bearing fruit right now. We have some workers, some student workers that are working on our platform. And we have...
sorry, I mean as clients.
Oh, as clients. So the goal and the aim for the UN is to be a client as well. So the thing is to test the workers and then get them on board as a client. We have about 25 clients at the moment. They're all small named guys in many different aspects of artificial intelligence development, but we've done lots of audio transcription, image classification, and many other different tasks for many different clients right now. Like I said, 1.8 million transactions and micro tasks that have been performed on our platform. But no big players, but we're talking to some big players, but I'll announce that later.
The same for me. Okay, our parent company is ParkGuru. ParkGuru is a parking operator with mobile apps and has a user base approximately 70,000 users, active users. These users now start and use ParkGene, like peer-to-peer. So we have a lot of users from our parent company that use our app. And right now we have approximately 200 private parking spots that are listed in the platform. And the number every day increases.
Awesome. Thanks. Thanks, Ronnie.
Yeah, I just wanted to get a sense of the countries that you're based in, your marketing, you're selling in, and how are you dealing with your regulatory risk in those places? How are you adding countries to your roster?
All right. So with us, we have workers that are in 90 different countries right now. With our ICO, that we had 123 countries participate in our token sale as well. But for workers, we've had no problems. There shouldn't be too many problems on the horizon for that. When it comes to requesters, we've made it very easy that the token is a utility token, so it basically acts as a credit. So any kind of centralized business that wants to structure data can come to us, and we act as a consultant. They can pay us in fiat currency, and then we upload that into our platform in our system. They can see those credits within the platform, and then that's paid out digitally to the workforce. So it's pretty seamless for workers. There's not a regulatory issue. Proactive government in the Netherlands, we speak with the regulators there all of the time about what we're doing, how we're doing it, and they coach and let us know what's coming out. But it looks pretty simple to do as a token, as a credit system on a platform, but then that obviously has value to the workers that are working across the globe.
Our mentality is a global company. Our parent company is a UK-based company. The operations and the marketing are mostly in Athens, Greece, and our customers are located in Greece and in Cyprus, and some of them in London. Greece is our majority, Greece is the majority of our market and customer base.
And just to go back to the question, we have clients from all over the globe, but we are now concentrating sales on the Dutch market because there's a lot of international companies in the Dutch market. So we're concentrating there and grow into Europe, but we're open to customers from anywhere in the world.
We choose Greece to develop our first steps in marketing and the commercial aspect because we were located there. We're trying and we are doing business development in other countries also, mostly Europeans. We have partnership with Cisco. You know, Cisco is a big vendor. And with Cisco, we're going to big European countries and cities in order to develop our platform commercially.
Thank you. So judges, any final questions? Let's give it maybe one last question if you have or not, and then we'll go into the voting process for all of the Post ICOs. Any last questions, or should we go ahead and start the votes?
Thanks, guys.
Let's have a round of applause for Chris from Effect and ParkGene with us. Thank you. So, following yesterday's fashion, we'll do a vote. So if everybody could go, can we get on the slides, Slido, with the hashtag ND19. So ND19, if everybody could open up their phones, and including myself, we'll open up and we'll go to ND19. And choose your favorite projects out of all four projects that I just pitched, which in my eyes were all very interesting and all very different in what they're tackling. But let's go ahead and also for the judges, get an opportunity to put in their votes. All right, so I'm getting it through. So in the fourth place, with how many votes? With 16%, it's Rokkex. So Rokkex, 16%. And the next vote, the paper's coming in, and here we have the results. Thank you. Ooh. Let's go. So, in fourth place with 16%, we have the team of Rokkex. Then on the third place, we have ParkGene from Greece with 18%. And then the runner-up, Effect with 28%. And Weidex, the decentralized exchange, with 36%. So congratulations to all 4 teams. So as you can see, the results are over there, the judges and the public scores. So the following teams that go through to the finals are Effect.ai and Weidex. But nonetheless, can we have a round of applause for all 4 teams? You're all winners.